Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Rabbit Dre here. If you want more videos like this, make sure you like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, that way you will never miss a video from me. And as always, join the Rabbit journey. The last time I talked about any XXL freshman list was in 2020, I think. And simply put, I haven't talked about one since because they've been fucking mid. I'm sorry. Like, XXL legit used to mean something, you know what I'm saying? It generally used to be a fucking movement. The peak is obviously 2016, but even afterwards, like in 2017 and maybe, just maybe 2018, niggas were still focusing, you know what I'm saying? But it's clear those days are over. The only reason why I'm even talking about this list because I know 80% of the people on here. And speaking of those 80%, the people on here are Islay Banks, Maya the Dunn, Big X the Plug, Huncho, Skilla Baby, Cash Cobain, That Mexican OT, Richard Mary or Amari, depending on how you like to say it, Bossman D-Lo, Four Bats, and Scarlet. There's only two people who I do not know on this list, and that's Maya the Dunn and Huncho. That's literally all. Everyone else, I either heard their name pop up, I've heard a song, or I've heard a couple of songs by them. I am not one of those people that be like, he should have been on this list. He should have been on this list. I'm going to be that person because, bro, V should have been on this list, bro. V's should have been on this fucking list. You know what I'm saying? I argue he should have been on last year's list, but that's just me. Another person I'll put on here, I'll put Mr. LaShawn on here, you know what I'm saying? Mr. LaShawn has proved his worth. I'm fucking kidding. I'll put Aaron May on here. Aaron May is an artist from Houston that I generally feel like is underrated as fuck. And I feel like he should be given his due, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of Texas, there's actually 3 Texas representatives on this list. Big X the Plug, Mexican OT, and Four Bats. Four Bats and Big X are from Dallas, whereas Mexican OT is from Houston, Texas. And let me tell you, Big X and Mexican OT, I mentioned it before in my These Rappers Should Have Blown Up video. I still like these two. These two got hard ass music, you know what I'm saying? Now, due to Houston bias, I do prefer Mexican OT over Big X, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like Big X is not hard. No, the dude can really fucking rap his ass off, you know what I'm saying? Let me find out this nigga got sons out here that are rapping like him right fucking now. And I'm glad these two made it on this list, you know what I'm saying? I know making the XXL freshman list doesn't mean shit anymore, but still, as fans of these two, I'm glad they made the list. Now, Four Bats, I'm not really the biggest fan of him, you know what I'm saying? He's not bad, far from it, but if I've heard better R&B singers, you know what I'm saying? I only like one song from him, and it's the Boy Go Find someone you love. I like that track, but besides that, I don't really like other tracks from him. He did blow up very fast. He did get signed by that freaky ass nigga, He's 69 God, and got a feature from Drake. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, there's a reason why he made the list, so I can't sit here and deny that. Lay Banks, I don't recommend. I'm not a fan of her at all. But speaking of ladies, I know there's going to be a ton of ladies that like the fact that Skilla Baby made this list. Because, hey, Skilla Baby, he making songs for the women. I heard a couple of tracks. Be good for real. Cash Cobain is a name I have been hearing pop up recently. I know he was recently featured on Don Toliver's project, and he eventually gave J. Cole that.
It's grippy.
Ugh, I don't even want to talk about that. Rich Mary, I'm gonna be honest, I only know that one call track. You know, the one that goes like, better late than never, better late than never. That's all I know from him. Bossman D-Lo, I just know him from that Get In With Me track. The one that goes like, I was bad at fucking school, now I'm trying to dodge the cinnamon. Just walk out the lavender stove, pair of shoes, $12.50. Like, that whole track is hard as fuck. I only know that part because it's so catchy, but the whole track is legit in my playlist. Scarlet, I only know her from that This Is New York track. Boy, man, when I heard that first line, this is New York, fucking look like telling a nigga good morning. I was fucking laughing because that shit was funny as fuck. But she has been getting some co-signs from major New York rappers, you know what I'm saying? So I see why she made this list. Once again, I don't know who Maya the Don or Huncho is, so my opinion on them does not mean shit because I don't know them. So while I do know a bunch of people for this list, at the end of the day, it's like, when I first saw the list, I was like, okay, it's in, like, it's mid. Like, at the end of the day, as I said before, Double XL, when it comes to their freshman list, it's never going to reach the highest of what 2016 was. And like I said, it's not even going to reach the highest of what 2017 and maybe 2018, but definitely not 2016, you know what I'm saying? When I look at these lists now, it's just like, all I can really think about is, man, remember when people actually used to take the Double XL freshman list seriously? By the way, I don't want no one to pull a fucking Gunna or Trippie Redd where one person decides, oh, you know what, I'm not gonna do a cypher, I'm not gonna do a freestyle, or both all together. I'm looking at you, Gunna, because you was the main culprit of that shit. I also need to make sure the people who actually does they shit, don't pull it too rare, don't fuck it up for yourself, otherwise you will be a meme, derogatory. So overall, those are my very early thoughts of this year's Double XL freshman list. It's mid, but like I'm glad a couple people at least made the list at the end of the day. I'm Red Dre, and I'll see you next time.